Hi, Original Soul. Welcome in. Welcome back to this Pisces season reading. Thanks for bringing your energy here, sharing it with this reading, and for coming back. All right, let's jump into the reading, shall we? I've been interrupted a couple times trying to get this reading started, so I don't know if there will be any interruptions throughout Pisces season here. So we'll see if that energy is at all at play. But Pisces season is here. Happy birthday if you're a Pisces. Happy birthday season. Pisces energy can be spiritual energy. It's related to the 12th house and Neptune as well. So spiritual, emotional, can be karmic energy, can be about addictions, creativity, so that's sort of collectic or cosmic love. So a lot of deep and emotional energy with Pisces. So I don't know if you have any Pisces in your chart. Shuffle up here and do a Celtic cross today. Let's see, I have my South Node in Pisces. My North Node is in the 12th house, which is associated with that Pisces energy. North Node is about mission and purpose. All right, let's see what, on the floor. On the floor, okay. We'll use that. If it's one, I'm not really sure, or more, I'll grab it in a second. We'll get a couple more cards out here before I get too distracted. Okay. What is that? 5 of Wands, cutting the deck with strife. So I don't know if there have been interruptions or a little unsettling energy, combative energy going on. Let's see, let's grab this card. At least it's a good one. All right. So we've got the sun in the past energy. Let's flip all these over. Let's see what we got. I can pick that up. Okay, so at the heart of the reading, the 9 of discs, gain. So that is showing up at the center, at the heart of the reading. 9 of Pentacles, this can be about taking really good care of yourself, about your abundance. It can be about your immediate material world. Pentacles are a physical, earthly element. Right, so that might be at the heart, at the forefront here during Pisces season. Let's see what else we got. So what's crossing you? So this is what's kind of helping or hurting you. The 6 of Pentacles, more Pentacle energy. 6 of Discs. Right, so this is either striving for that success, and maybe you haven't quite experienced that yet. Or maybe this is letting a little bit of success go to your head. But again, maybe there's some success coming in, or that energy is available and around you. So 9 is a lot of Pentacles. It's almost at the 10. So something too that you've been building or working hard on could be paying off coming up here. All right, let's see what else we've got. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out with the rest of the cards, because in the past energy, the sun, that's what fell all the way to the floor. So I don't know if there was something bright, happy, exciting, kind of bringing you into this season. Looking towards this future energy, I see this 7 of Cups. This looks like the opposite of the sun. Looks like some decay, something rotting. Right, so we'll have to see what's going on with that. We might have to get a little clarification about that, but let's see. So this past energy, and then at the root of the spread too is the Lover's card. This can be about choice, unity in yourself, or it could be about, of course, relationships, partnerships. Could be romantic or family. I'm noticing in the Sun card there at the bottom, you can see those 2 figures dancing or maybe skipping along. All right, so at the root of the spread and the past energy, really positive energy, but maybe there's been some choice or decision going on here at the root. And then up at the top of your mind, I didn't even notice this. I was talking about the Nine of Pentacles is almost the 10. The 10 of Pentacles is up at the top of the reading, up at your head. So a lot of that Pentacle energy to start out, so maybe that work has been a focus or something related to, again, your material world, your stability, your health, something like that, really seems to have taken a big focus here at the base of the reading, at the root. Again, unity, choice, decision, partnership, sun in the background. And then we've got the 7 over here. Slide these over. So again, in that future energy, 7s are about choices. So whether this is a choice you've already made or something that you're going to make, right? This looks like something that maybe brings in a little bit of sadness or a little bit of distraught. This could be for you or for someone else. Let's see, let's add, what do we want to use to clarify here? Let's use this one. We'll get a card out of a different deck to clarify, and then we'll add a little bit more into the rest of the reading. And right now, right, the only water energy we've got in the reading is this sort of depressed looking, right? Even the flowers look a little sad here on this card. They look like they've wilted. The water has turned green. So what is this about? This could be something about like a secret, or 2 wanted to come out. And with the 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck there, so a little bit more of that kind of sad energy. Oh, the Sun came out as a clarification, and the Magician card. Interesting. Okay, so number 19 on the Sun, number 1 on the Magician. If you add those together, you get Judgment. All right, so the 7 of Cups energy, the sadness, something about the happiness from the past. Right? And something with a choice you make, especially with what's at the root of the spread. You've got maybe money on your mind. I'm going to have a song stuck in my head here. But again, some kind of choice. So notice what's coming up for you during Pisces season. Because you do have the energy available. Like this is something that you asked for, something that you wanted, something that you were trying to manifest. We've got all this awesome success energy. It seems like the Sun energy is still available in here. Maybe even back. Something has returned. The Magician, right? Things coming in towards you. Right? All of that is awesome energy. The 7 is still a little bit confusing in that future energy. So maybe what you've been working for so long, what you've been putting all this effort in, maybe what you chose, right, isn't quite bringing the fulfillment that you hoped for. I don't know if that's resonating with anybody. Right, or something doesn't quite just turn out the way you thought. Right? Has that ever happened to you? You think you're gonna love something, or that something's gonna be super awesome and amazing. You go to try something and it just like isn't quite what you thought. Maybe you wish you hadn't spent money on that thing or spent so much time on it. All right, let's see what we get with the rest of the reading here. Another 7 at the bottom. What is the 7 of Wands? So it's your internal environment. So again, I know I've said the word choice a couple times. So did the affirmation reading. There was a lot of indecision energy in that reading recently, so maybe check that one out if this is resonating with you. But Seven of Wands, this is about, right, taking action, and maybe it's making a different choice and making a different action. Again, we've got this here, right, where things are deteriorated, even though every single card surrounding it looks super awesome, super amazing, like everything you're doing is working, except for in here, right, in your heart space. And so now with the 7 at the bottom, the 7 of Wands, that looks like maybe taking action in a different way, maybe choosing something different, going for something new. Let's see what comes up in the external environment. Super interesting. Right, but your feelings are a signal, right? Just because everything looks good on paper, or it should feel good, you thought it would feel good, right? Really just being honest with how things are, how they feel. The 6 of Swords, science. Cutting the deck with that as we go up the rest of the cards. All right, let's see here. All right, got some powerful energy at the end, at the outcome. Let's see what we think as we go through it. Okay, so I'd already been talking about the 7 of Wands. This is kind of your internal environment. Maybe you are a little fired up, a little heated, or maybe you're just feeling kind of when you get to this point, or maybe you do have some sort of realization again of all this, what you thought was making you happy, right, is maybe not really filling you up as much as you had hoped, had thought, had wished for, had worked for even. Right? That can be really upsetting. So maybe just feeling fired up to be curious, to try something new, right, to see where you can flourish. Your external environment, 8 of Wands, swiftness. This could be about messages, especially because this is in the external environment position. This could be about external messages coming in. That could be something that happens a little quicker than you expected. Especially here, we go from the 7 to the 8, so sort of progressing up. So maybe the actions you take bring in some sort of response, get noticed. I love the images on this card. This feels really expansive and happy. Right, so this feels really positive right here. All right, and then in the hopes and fears position, the 8 of Cups came out. So we've got sort of this similar, it's not quite as murky looking, but maybe a little bit gloomy, a little bit dark. There is some thought going on, really connecting there to your feelings. Again, diving deep with this card. This card is associated with Pisces. And really thinking again, like I said, what makes you flourish, taking action in that way. I'm noticing on the wand card, you see those 2 wands at the outer edges? They have sort of those white or glass looking flowers. I'm just noticing here on this 8 of Cups card that those white flowers are filling up those 2 middle cups. And then those cups are spilling out onto other cups. So again, related to your choice. All right, let's see here. So 8 of Cups, that can be, again, walking away. That can be your hopes and fears. That could be exciting. It can be scary. It can be a lot of different things. It really depends, of course, on what your situation would be. But with the 7 here moving to the 8, that seems like progress. That's moving out of that stagnant energy, right? That's really kind of finding what is then that Sun and that Magician for you. Right, maybe being fired up, maybe putting up some boundaries, as I mentioned at the beginning, right? Pisces is sort of that fluid sort of energy, but it can be about boundaries or needing to set boundaries, so that could be coming in as well. And maybe it's time to walk away from something, even though that maybe brought a lot of success, of happiness, right? And maybe that's a fear of moving on or moving forward as well. Is like, will you have all this abundance? Will you have all that joy that you had, right? But as you can see, right, to kind of avoid getting stuck in this sort of murky, swampy, oozy sort of energy, right? Turning that 7 into an 8, setting some boundaries, taking some new action. Maybe being grateful too for what you notice around you. Maybe there's some synchronicities even that come in. Find those things that brighten up your day. Walk towards what you want, right? This could even be kind of, again, diving deep, doing some of that shadow work, really assessing why aren't you as happy as you thought you might be. And then the outcome here, the Emperor. So a major arcana card. We've got quite a few major arcana cards in this reading, so a lot of major energy at play. But this is, as I was mentioning about boundaries here, right? The Emperor definitely has set and knows how to hold his boundaries. I like the version on this card because he looks a little bit more relaxed. Like he's really confident and he knows he's protected. This is a fiery energy, and this is all the King energy combined in this card. Is that a little sheep or a little lamb? Maybe sitting by a sword and his shield laying down by his feet. Really being confident, content. Yeah, once you've made that choice, made that decision, right, to find what is that sun, what do you want to manifest? Right, once you pay attention to your feelings, which, and Pisces season is about feelings, is about emotions, and can be about ending cycles as well. It is the 12th sign of the zodiac, so the last sign before we get back to the beginning when we hit spring. All right, let's see here. Let's add one Moonology card to it before we close it out. Super interesting reading. I mean, just a lot of amazing, awesome energy around. So congratulations on whatever this success, this wealth, this joy is. Also, congratulations if you have acknowledged that you have some feelings that maybe surprised you. Congratulations if you're able to set some boundaries and hold those firm, right? And watch how you see that reflected in your external world, how things start to shift and get a little bit brighter when you start to take confident action towards yourself, working towards this Emperor energy. I mean, this is a really amazing outcome. All right, like I said, let's add one Moonology card here to it before we close it out. All right, I don't know if this makes any sense to you. Let's see. Ooh, I love this card. This one comes out quite a bit. Let's see, you're very close to achieving your goal at the bottom of the deck, but bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. So today being the first day of Pisces season, when I'm recording this, we just got out of Aquarius season, the water bearer, which is about taking that intellect. Aquarius is an air sign, so information, intellect, right, and sharing that or pouring that out. But water is your feelings. So bring love into whatever the situation is. Bring love into yourself. Again, at the heart, at the center of the reading is Nine of Pentacles. So this is about, right, you and how you're going to be taking care of yourself, about your abundance, about your needs, about what makes you grow. So bring love into the situation, even as you're setting boundaries, right? Even if you're walking away from something, right? As long as it's for your highest good and you're following your true passions and desires, right? And you're doing all of that with love, right? Getting to this Emperor energy. All right. Awesome. Super major, amazing energies available to you here during Pisces season. All right, I hope you have a great season. I hope there was a message here for you. That is what we've got. That is the reading. And until next time, peace.